It's good.
Jaymee Lee, she's a blessing. You ever love somebody a whole lot? You give your life for them. See, when God came, His life was in His Son. And they ain't nothing but a Christian to want to give their life for somebody. But I had a boss that had a daughter that got pregnant. And I wanted so bad for this family to be saved. And I said, Lord, if it'll bring them to you, don't pray foolish prayers. But I intended it good, and I did. I said, Lord, if it'll bring them to you, I said, put that sickness on my child. I can handle it. I loved them. Because I stopped there one day and I laid hands on this woman's belly. And I prayed for that child. Mommy's pregnant at the same time. We went to an ultrasound. You know, ultrasound's all laughs and giggles. You get to see what the baby is, man. It's just a happy time. Well, there wasn't no happiness going on in the nurse there with the thing. She was quiet. We was asking questions she wouldn't answer. She said, you got to go over and see the doctor. We went and seen the doctor. When that doctor began to explain the things going on with Jaymee Lee, my prayer come back to me. Because she started the things that was going on with her was what was going on in that other mother's baby. Things with the shunt, all this and that going on with the brain and the spine and it, you know, all these things. And it's just like the Lord said, don't mess with me. I can't. He hears your prayers.
Yes, He does.
But as we was going on, they told us all this. They set us down and give us a decision to abort her or not. Said she's going to be a drag on your life. She's going to slow you down. But thank God for mommies and daddies that taught us not to kill our kids.
Come on.
And we took and we went out in the car, Brother Larry. We sat there, I remember like it was yesterday. Cried. We said, Lord, I can't handle this. So we locked love out of that car and we prayed. We said, Lord, she's yours. She's yours, Lord. They're telling us, you know what you do. You go home and you Google it. But we couldn't stand that no longer because it was nothing but bad. She's supposed to just have one big front tooth. Maybe one eye or couldn't see. She wouldn't be able when she was born. They told us her brain was smooth. Part of it was gone. She wouldn't be able to clap, walk, listen, just be able to just be nothing but just carry her around. She was healthy, in other words. But just carry her around. She wouldn't be no good for nothing. But Jesus. Do you hear me? But Jesus. One day, go every day she rode, you know, the doctors was in that room, and I love Jesus. There's a lot of them, Josh. It's just scary just to walk in there and see the doctors. When you walked in, you'd say, man, something bad's going to happen. But she come out and they smacked her like every other baby, and she cried like every other baby. And they began to walk out of the room, Josh. The doctors did, well, I can't do nothing here. Can't do nothing here. Joy, I think, began to lift up Brother Larry, joy in her heart. And they went ahead and sent her to ICU, and they observed her and all this. And you know, they began to tell us what the worst of the worst was and what was going to happen. They started giving her future. And, of course, their futures wrote down on paper for the doctors to go by and look at. Let me tell you something. God's got a book. And He took and they began to look at this. And every appointment that we go look at, they'd look at this book and they'd lay that book down. They'd say that book's not this baby. What the world judges you by, then you get in the book, that praise be to God. You become the book. The world will look at you and say, this is not the world. This is the book. Glory. Hallelujah. I love Him. I'm telling you, church. And she began to sing. She began, when we come home from church, she began to walk. He was a little delayed, but she started walking. She began, I'm telling you, we could tell she could see. We could tell she was eating. They took an x-ray of her mouth and her teeth was coming down, Brother Larry. Her teeth was right there, all of them. And she began, we was coming home and they said she wouldn't remember nothing, Josh. They said her brain was just as smooth as your skin. And said that was where her memory would be. And we was coming home from church and we'd sing that song, Victory in Jesus. And we heard her back there in her car seat. And she started singing that song. Nobody was singing it in the car, but she was singing it in the car. We know right then that my baby would remember things. We know that she started walking and talking, and she ain't been nothing but a blessing to the church. She ain't been nothing but a blessing to the lost. She ain't been nothing but a testimony in the life. Why? Because somebody give her to Jesus. You got to give it to Jesus. There was 2 pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread, and he said, come and give it to me. I'll feed them with it. We've got to give to Jesus. I got just a little preacher. Bring it to Jesus today. He'll make it a multitude. You can feed a multitude with your little testimony that you don't think's nothing. You can feed a multitude with your little life that you live every day, constant and consistent in Jesus. You can do it. But listen at her. She ain't supposed to do this, remember. She ain't supposed to do this. Sometimes she'll hold paper and can't even read. Why? She just wants to be like everybody else. It's the truth. But listen at her. Listen at her.
As a star